Shoulders and glute workout, our goodies. So let's get started with some running. We're gonna just jog it, start bringing our legs up. Starting to get our hamstrings warmed up here. If you don't feel like jogging today, just step it. We're just getting our heart rate up. Don't sweat it. I mean, you will sweat, but you know. So just start getting your breath. Inhale, exhale down here in your belly. Opening up. We're just warming up our body so we can get into our workout. We're going to go ahead and go into side lunges. So we're just stepping to the side and up. Side, together. So I'll show you from the side here. So you are pushing your booty back slightly, but it's more that you're sinking into your leg. If that makes sense. Rather than bending, it doesn't matter how far you're going. You're keeping your hips still here. Trying to keep it still. Let's do one more on this side. On this side, we're going to come here, stop. We're going to turn towards the ground into a runner's lunge. From here, we're going to set down our left fingers, hand. You can set down your knee if you need to. But we're just going to open up our shoulder here. Big circles. So we're going forward, back, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. So we have our shoulder neutral, externally rotated, and internally rotated here. Let's do one more. Neutral, internally rotated there. All right, let's come back into a hamstring stretch. We can just kind of go back and forth here. We're still warming up our muscles. Make sure you got some music. Let's step to the other side here. Let's do that thing again. So I have my right hand down. I'm going to go forward and all the way around. So internally rotate your whole shoulder, not just your hand. Moving your shoulder through that range of motion. Warming it up. Whew. We got two more. So exhale. Breathe in. And exhale, internally rotate. Bring your back leg in. And we're going to go hamstring, up, hamstring. Awesome. So we are ready to get our workout started. So grab some lighter weights. We are working our lateral raise first. Oh, so I'm going to use my lighter weights. So you're going to stand with your feet down, pressing down, pulling up. So it feels like you're pushing down through your back, pulling up through the front. That kind of an energy. Shoulders back and down. And we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. Here's 2. Here's 4. Oh my gosh, I might have to go down. Slowing it way down makes it a lot harder. Being careful of what your rib cage is doing. Slightly bending your elbows. Here's 7. Ooh. Woo. If it's a good weight, you should start feeling it about rep 8, which is here. Here's 9. You want to be careful of what your neck is doing. So a lot of times we like to do this. You're hurting your neck every time you do that. So you want to make sure, we're done. Making sure that you keep your neck slightly engaged and back rather than pushing forward right there. Okay. So we're coming into our deadlift. So you need your heavier weights. Whew. Oh yeah. It's going to be good, guys. Okay. So I'm pressing down with my feet, slight bend in my knees, shoulders back and down. Keep them there. You ready? Pull your core up and in. We're hinging from our hips, down and up. So we're going down, keeping your back in that neutral spine, using your glutes to push you up. Here's 3. Here's 4. So you're going to go down to a certain point and it's going to stop you. So like right here's where I feel it. Pull it up. And it's just really the length of your hamstring, whether you're tight. Keeping your shoulders back still. Keeping your back neutral. So you have to use your core to keep it neutral. Here's 10. Woo! Alright, so I'm going to give you a few seconds to rest. Grab a drink if you like. I'm going to move my watch, it's sliding on me. I'm already sweating. So you're going to grab a drink. Keeping your muscles loose. Kind of assess how that first one went. If you needed to go up in weight or down in weight, that's also an option. So we're going to press down again. Shoulders back and down. Again, we have our elbows with a micro bend in it. You ready? So we go up, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry about how high your hands go. Worry about that feeling in that shoulders. Like you're gonna take off. So it should more feel like your elbows are going up first. I might have to go down next round. Yeah, I'm feeling it more in my neck. So next round I'm going to go down. Again, pulling your core up and in, especially right here. Keeping your shoulders down, we're not lifting them up. Here's 8. And here's 10. Woo! That's a good one. All right, grab your other weights for your deadlifts. Okay. So again, we are hinging. We have our weights right here. Shoulders up, back, and down. And we hinge from our hips, keeping it the front or the top of your body still. So it'll almost feel like you're pressing down into the floor. Again, keeping your weights close to your shins. Here's 8. Woo! Awesome. So I'm going to let you rest for a second before we go into our last round of those lateral raises. I'm actually going to go down to my other weights because I'm starting to feel it right here rather than on my shoulders. All right. So let's pick those up. You ready? Shoulders up, back and down. Core up and in, pressing down. You ready? So we go up, 3, 4, down. Oh yeah, that feels so much better. 2. So you should not feel any pressure in your elbows. Please be careful with your elbows. So you want to think about which muscles you're using, and really think about, concentrate. So it's your shoulders right on the outside there, your deltoids, your medial deltoids, but you know. In case you were wondering. Ooh, another helpful hint here is to kind of turn them up. I'll show you. Oh yeah, that feels good. Right here. You feel it more in your shoulders. One more. We got one more. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we'll remember that for next time, to slightly angle them up as you come up so that you are not using this part of your arm so much. All right, coming into our last set of our deadlifts. Are you ready? Shoulders engaged, core engaged, back engaged. You ready? 3, 4, up. So we're bending like we're going to touch our booty against the wall and then pressing into our feet. Keeping our neck neutral, our spine and pelvis neutral. Meaning not over-engaging or arching. Woo. Here's 7. Right here is right where you have to work. Think about it rather than pulling up with your back. Here's 8. Here's 9. 10. Woo! All right. So we're coming into our hit. Let me grab my timer. Here we go. So we first have our lateral ski jumps, then a jump rope, and then we're doing our side plank dips. Dips. Are you ready? 3, 2, and 1. So we go from side to side. Take these at your pace. Again, using your legs and not your upper body. No. We're challenging our legs, our glutes especially here. You can also step. That works too. Whatever feels the best. We're just bringing our heart rate back up. And stop. We're going to come into our jump ropes. Again, option. You can go kind of dance. Whatever feels good. I got some Latin music, so it feels good to me. Coming into your breath. A lot of times when we're lifting, we're holding our breath. You gotta breathe through it. And come on down to your side plank. Whew. Again, you can do it on your side of your knee. We're coming up, down, and up, or up onto our feet. Everything is stacked. Feet, hips, shoulders, we're all in one line. Whew. You ready? You do not have to go fast. I prefer quality over quantity. So it's just like you're sliding up and down a wall. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, let's come to our other side. You ready? Come on up. And we go. making sure that you are pressing down. Your elbow is right underneath of your shoulder. Again, feeling that long line. Your tailbone is going down towards your heels. So your belly button is the first to move. Whew, and done. Whew, that was a good one. So we're going to come into our next round. Grab a drink if you need, if you want. You do not have to. Whew, coming into our front raises. So I recommend a light weight for this. I'm going to start with my lighter weight this time. So, again, shoulders up, back, and down. Pressing down evenly into our feet. We're not on the outsides or insides. We feel both sides of our feet. We're going to go up and down. So let's do that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. So you're going to feel it in the fronts of your shoulders. Stopping at shoulder height. Again, have a slight bend in your elbow. Making sure to keep your shoulders back. You can even do this against a wall, so you're not leaning forward. Here's 6. Stopping at shoulder height. Woo! I'm glad I went with the lighter weight. Oh my gosh. We have one more, and here comes the sweat. Yikes. Whew. Coming into our single leg bridge. I'm going to do kind of a medium weight. Whew. Again, you can do just a regular bridge. So 2 feet on the ground. You can have a block or like a little ball to squeeze in there. Come on up. You want to feel it in your glutes and not in your lower back. So you need to pull your core up and in, not your pelvis. Don't do this. You're pulling the core up and in, keeping it there as you press. All right. Or you can put weights on there. You can put weights on, you can just do a single leg without a weight, or you can put a weight on it. All right, I'm done talking. Okay, we got 10. Here's 2. If you need to, you can bring your the front of your toes up a little bit. Here's 4. Here's 10. Woo. Okay. So in the interest of time, we're going to come back to our front raises, and then we'll do the other leg. And then we can do both legs for that 3rd round and add more weight. Okay, here we go. So we're going up, down. Here's 2. Making sure it's not out. We're going straight up and down here. Right in front of your shoulders. Shoulders back and down again. So don't let them come up. You also should not be leaning back. Still staying in that same position here. Awesome. So we're going to do the other leg here. So grab your weight. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad we took that break. Okay. So we have our legs here first. Again, pulling core up and in. Here we go. Down. Still don't let that back arch. You can bend this knee. It really doesn't matter where it is. Here's 9. Woo! 10. Oh yeah. Okay. So on those, you still, even with the single leg, you still want to make sure your knee is going forward, over in line with your toes. You're not going over your toes, but kind of like the direction of your toes, rather than coming out like this and pressing up. You want it to go forward. There. All right. Come back into our front raises. Whew. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 2. 3. So you should feel your shoulders, your shoulder blades kind of come down your back. It should feel like they're coming down, going up. I noticed I was leaning back, so make sure you're standing over your legs and not back. You'll feel it more in your shoulders. Woo. Yeah, that's better. Here's 8. I think this is 10. We might have done an extra one. That's okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that same weight and we'll do both legs into a regular bridge. Alright, so I have the weights kind of below my hip bones. They're not on them. That's just where I feel most comfortable. So my feet flat. Core engaged. Inner thighs slightly engaged. To keep your knees coming together. Here we go. Up. 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. So you still want to feel length. You're going to come kind of to the top of your, like to the side of your shoulder blade, or the lower part of your shoulder blade, I should say. Squeeze at the top. Don't let your back arch. There's 8. Oh yeah! Feel the burn! Alright, so we're coming back into our jumping, our HIIT workout. So, coming into those lateral jumps. Alright, I'm gonna get my timer. Here we go. I wiped my sweat so then it wasn't going. Again, sinking into your leg, whether you are stepping or jumping. Sink into that leg. Keeping your upper body still. Awesome, coming into our jumping jacks. This is just to get your breath back. Still feeling your core. So you're not sinking, coming out of your hips, pressing into your feet, your legs. Awesome, coming into our side plank dips. You ready? Woo. Choosing your version. We are on top of our elbow, pressing down into our forearm. Still feeling like you're going up and down, sliding up and down a wall. Take it at your pace. Keeping your shoulder blades out. Here we go. Woo, to the other side. Woo. All right, you ready? Pressing. We go down. Kind of feeling like you have a ball in between your legs if you having that engagement there to help keep your glutes slightly engaged. Is this oblique? Awesome. It's crunching to your hip. Woo. Coming into our last round here. You are going to need a chair. So we're going to come into our Y raise. So the Y raise, we are bent over here, and then we raise out to the corners of the room. So it's like, this is a front, this is T, right in the middle. So I'm grabbing my lighter weights again, and I'll come towards you first. So again, pressing into our feet, slight bend, hinging from our hips, pressing down. Here we go. So we go out. So again, they're only going about shoulder height. So your core is doing a lot of hip stabilizing. There's 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Awesome. Whew. And if you can't notice, my sweat is dripping. Okay, so we're going to come into our next. So we have our chair here. We're pressing down. You can also do this in a tabletop, and I'll show you. Whew. So we're going to press up and press out, keeping our hips facing the ground. You can also do this in tabletop. So you'll go up and out. But in order to do that, you need to keep your core up and in. You can also add a weight. I'm going to add a weight. So we're doing 10. We'll go a little quicker, like 2 counts up and then 2 counts out. So, all right, so grab your position. Here we go. You ready? Woo. So we go up, 2, down, 2, out, 2. Woo. So there's 1. Here's 7. This is 10. Woo! All right, so we're gonna switch to the other side. Give it a second. Oh my word, the sweat is dripping so much. Oh my gosh. Woo! All right, so grab your position. All right, so go back, down, out, down. So the weight really helps you to bend your leg. I like to flex the foot. Try not to have a death grip on the chair. Careful of your back that you're not sinking. Press up on your back. This is 6. Here's 7. If you need to adjust the weight, that's okay. This is 10. Woo! All right, shake that booty out. I think we might have to switch that Y raise so that we are not in this bent over position that whole time. So we'll switch it next week. All right. So we're coming to our Y raise. You can also use the chair to sit down if that is better. Oops. So you would just sit and come here, leaning over, still having that flat back. Here, and Y raise. Actually, I might do that. So let's just try it. You ready? So we're leaning over, pulling our core up and in, not sinking. Here we go. Again, out to the side. Give our booties a little bit of a rest. There's 10. Whew. All right, so let's switch our thing over. All right. You ready? All right, so grab your position first. Here we go. So we go up, down, 2. Well, there's 1. Here's 2. Still feeling length from your tailbone to the crown of your head. If that helps, you can do as I'm doing, where I'm not ripping. Here's 8. Pull your core up and in. 9. 10. my gosh. Woo. Here we go. Woo. Other side. Let's give ourselves a second. Shake it out. Maybe move your hips around. Release that lower back. You ready for the other side? Woo! Okay. Here we go. Again, pulling your core up and in. Have that slight bend. When you go into the side, I'm starting to do it. So that's why I say it. Try not to throw it up there. Here's 9. Press into that leg. Here's 10. Ugh. Nice work. Whew. So shake it out for a second. We've only got one more round. We've already done our hit. We've done a ton of core. All right, so let's do our Y raises. The last time, you ready? So again, hinging from our hips. Here, raising out to the side. You ready? Keeping your neck out of it. Shoulders down, away from your neck. Pressing evenly into your feet. Pulling your core up and in. Woo! All right, here we are. Last one of these dumbbell. I'm gonna go down a little bit. All right, because my form was really starting to suffer towards the end there. So we have our dumbbell locked into place. You ready? Back, down. These really take forever, don't they? So it's really like you're drawing a line with your knee rather than lifting. So like you're drawing a line towards the side, line to the back. Ten is here. Woo! Grab that weight. Coming into our other side. Last move of the day. Woo! Here we go. So grab your position first. Pulling your hips facing down. And here we go. Up and down. Don't sink into that leg. Again, you do not need a weight. 2. Don't throw the weight, lift it. Here's 6. 7. Woo. Here's 9. Woo, breathe into that shake. Keep breathing. 9. Last one. Awesome. Whew. All right. Let's give ourselves a big hug. Allow the shoulders to round and to separate. Whew. Just take our arms. If you cannot reach them together, that's okay. Just grab your pants or simply open, externally rotating as if you were going to grab them. Keeping your rib cage let's take our left hand, reach it up and over, like you're gonna reach the ceiling first. You want the height first. Keeping your hips level, see? Other side. All right, let's bring it down to the ground. Let's open up our hips first. So we're going to do a butterfly stretch here. So the soles of our feet are together. They might be out here, and that's okay, wherever a good stretch is for you. You want to sit up tall on your sit bones. From there, you can engage your outer thigh muscles to get your inner thighs to release. If you feel like your body is ready and you can keep the flat back feeling, you're going to hinge forward, still having that flat back here. Let's bring our right leg out, our left leg in towards our pelvis, and we're going to reach up and over. It does not matter whether you touch your toe or not. You can be here. I just want you to have that same hinging feeling here. Let's bring your right leg on top of your left knee. We're doing kind of a figure 4 stretch. It's so tight. You can also lay down into a figure 4 stretch if you need a little bit deeper to pull it. Now make sure your pelvis isn't up like that, because it's taking it out of your hip, your glutes. Alright, so if you are still sitting up, let's just allow our feet to rotate here. We're going to sit up. We're going to be on both of our sit bones. We're going to grab our opposite leg with our arm. We're going to put our other arm behind our backs here and sit up tall and breathe out as we twist gently. Starting from the base, like our rib cage, then our chest, then our neck, then our head. Give it a little bit more of a glute stretch as well as a release for the back. Alright, let's switch our legs. So we'll bring our right leg in and our left leg out. So we're going to reach up, flat back. You can just tiptoe it out with your fingers. Bringing your left leg over your right knee. You're going to sit up tall. So coming out of your shoulders. So that might mean your leg is out here. So you can sit up tall. Wherever it feels good. My hips are pretty tight, so this is pretty much as far as I can go. So you're going to just let your legs fall. You'll get to see me this way. So you're going to come on both sit bones here. Grabbing using your right arm, grabbing your left arm here, your right leg, whatever, left leg. You're going to sit up tall. From there, breathe out, twisting from your ribs, not gripping with your hand to pull you in further. Awesome. Release that. You did awesome. Great shoulder and glute workout.